Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Before and Afterthoughts with yours truly, as always, Queen Krazy K. Now, we had Monday Night Raw wrestling. This WrestleMania passed this weekend. I covered over the WWE X's with Pratt and J. Cole hosting WWE X's. I also covered with Corey Graves and Renee Young holding Hall of Fame. The retired Triple H returning with Stephanie and The Undertaker. Now he's got a statue of himself that showed up at WrestleMania. Part 1 and Part 2 that I covered on what happened as far as the results go and the predictions and all that other good stuff. And all in Texas. They're there last night as well for Monday Night Raw Wrestling. Um, so we already talked about all these great things and stuff that really got going on. So um, I said I was gonna do an interview afterwards to get all the scoop and everything as far as after Raw WWE exclusive, including Monday Night Raw itself. So that's what I'm here to do. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel for my podcast. Make sure you also check out my rapping videos. Make sure you also follow me at Queen Krazy K, like I showed you guys last time on my Instagram account, and be positive and love one another as always. And we're gonna jump, right on into this. So last night on Monday Night Raw, you had the returning after 6 years of being out of the WWE, but he's been on AEW as the champion. You've seen Cody Rhodes for the first time on Monday Night Raw since 6 years. Seth Rollins apparently wants another match with him. I'm sure he will accept that. Now, after Raw went off air, Cody Rhodes did beat Kevin Owens in a match. And he beat Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. So we'll see if Seth Rollins getting that win of Cody Rhodes on Monday Night Raw maybe next week. Depends on how they're going to do that. And also Kevin Owens accepting the challenge of the new alliance that came back as well. In the singles action, you'll also see Sasha Banks and Naomi. They successfully beat Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan tonight in a tag team match. So now we have to see Sasha Banks and Naomi defend their tag team women's championship against them. I think Rhea Ripley is going to turn on Liv Morgan once they lose next week. Much like Zelina Vega and Carmella, they are no longer friends or associated with each other. She assaulted Carmella, so I see Carmella and Zelina Vega having a singles action next week. Bobby Lashley getting his revenge on MPV, who stabbed him in the back. And that's solid, man. And it just sounds the Damian Priest and Edge for what they did as far as WrestleMania in the match, but it was a 2-on-1, so let's see what Edge Styles has in store for them next week as he goes to singles action with them. And then you also have you know, Bianca Belair got banged up. Bianca Belair walked out the Raw Women's Champion, but she got banged up a little bit. But she's okay. She's alright. She's good. Bianca Belair didn't say nothing about it, but I assume Bianca Belair, because next week she will be better and perform her Raw Women's Championship, walking out of there, still retaining the Raw Women's Championship next week on Raw. Also with Roman Reigns, dislocate shoulder, but he looked good with WWE Championship, Universal Championship last night. The Usos still remain tag team championships, who also won their 6-man tag team match with Austin Theory with Raw tag team champions RK Bro. And they also that and stuff. Now, that's somehow Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks, they the first ever African American woman to be a main event at a WrestleMania and have that moment with everybody. But on top of that, they also Sasha Banks and Naomi was the first ever African American woman to be tag team in this championship as well, and they've seen it coming on the bump like they said was gonna happen, and discussed the video together, and Naomi and Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair were champion tag team and champion all came together as one, knowing that they made history in the WWE, not for just women, but for anybody outside of a different race too. So make sure that it's possible for anybody, no matter what gender or race you are, to make it in the WWE as they did. And you also have, Corey and Carmella show on YouTube. Uh, we're happy getting married, and also, the podcast for couples. You can also check out my podcast on WWE, my rapping videos, and also my exclusive reviews based on it and stuff, and be free to ask questions and comment and subscribe. My partner after videos can really would appreciate that. Follow my Instagram account too, and YouTube and stories, and that account I'm always posting stuff like that. So as far as that goes, that's how that runs. Now you also had a lot of stuff going on still. So um also Rollins and Kevin Owens came across each other. But this was they didn't touch him or anything, but they kind of got their own perspectives of how things are gonna run and stuff. So as far as that goes, and also we come with stuff already that pretty much already happened, so I kind of went overboard. The last time we was over here, just trying to get through everything that happened, cause so much has happened all at once. I mentioned the Grammys, the iHeartRadio, the Country Awards. I mentioned my Doja Cat winning the first ever Grammys at the iHeartRadio. At the Grammys, and I already helped Billie Eilish was performing here in my town, and I mentioned WrestleMania 1 2. All the success that you've seen both Raw and SmackDown crossover Monday Night Raw last night, and you already know what to expect next week in Detroit for Monday Night Raw Wrestling. Little results and predictions, what to expect, and then also my podcast right after that, Monday Night Raw Wrestling series, and also my podcast based on after Raw too goes off air. And then also um you're gonna see my updation based on my titles, and also tonight's NXT wrestling. You see Gonzalez, the new tag team women's champion. You also see Ryzen. He took back his NXT championship belt from Dolph Ziggler. And seems actually that was also last night. So you will definitely tune in on YouTube or peek out to check out my Night Raw Wrestling, and YouTube to check out my podcast based on my Night Raw Wrestling, as well as you will be watching like Floor's podcast or Pratt's podcast. You can also check out my podcast. Monday Night Raw wrestling, and after Raw, exclusive Raw wrestling, and all that stuff. And also the WrestleMania one on Friday. So I'll be wrestling last Monday Night Raw wrestling too. And next week, like I was talking about, what to expect on that Monday Night Raw wrestling in Detroit afterwards too. And then tonight's NXT wrestling, WWE Evo. You also have the rest of my songs. I get some more songs coming out for the rest of my album's completion that you can check out my interview following up after that. Within the next, by Friday, I will have my 7 songs and my album done and everything updated by Friday, so you can check out Friday Night SmackDown Wrestling and my podcast following Friday Night SmackDown Wrestling exclusive and after Friday went out there. As far as that goes. And you know, and nothing that I already didn't already say. So, in fact, I could do a little rapid here. Just to spare the time because we already covered so much within these last interviews and stuff. So I'm gonna flip over and discuss some more things. Let's see what we can find. Yeah, also you can check out the 2K 2022 video game. Awesome game to play if you haven't already got it. I am gonna start recording my video games that I play, and like card games and stuff, stuff like that. That way, you guys can definitely see my Queen Krazy K rapping albums on YouTube. You can see my albums, music videos, and songs, and with my albums, music videos, and songs on YouTube. My interviews following up on my rapping, my podcast following up based on WWE, and you'll also see like short videos on there, just spare time based like on TikTok and stuff like that, type of thing. You'll also be seeing me working out, training and wrestling, for rapping and instant wrestling as well as that. And also, on top of my workout, training, wrestling on there, you will also, and also my Instagram account based on that, you can also see things like what I'll start doing as well. So, you already got my rapping albums, music video, albums, music videos, check out my rapping Queen Krazy K on YouTube, and my interviews following up my albums and music videos on YouTube, and my podcast based on WWE, plus my short videos, like on TikTok when I'm bored, which gives you an opportunity to follow me on Instagram, so that way you can see also when I be working out and training and wrestling and rapping. I will be posting when I work out. I will be posting videos and pictures when I work out, and also on top of me posting videos and pictures when I work out, follow-up training and wrestling on YouTube and my Instagram. You will also be seeing me start a new thing, like playing cards and stuff, like things like that like so like you'll see my albums and my music videos for my Queen Krazy rapping account and my interviews following up on my rapping and my podcast based on wrestling and me working out on Instagram to follow up that and like short videos like and if we're short or long you also see me playing like cards or darts or baseball or pool. Something like that, just to listen to music and win and acknowledge the time. You will also, I'm gonna start recording me playing like my not only my 2K 2022 wrestling video game, but my other WWE video games, um, racing games, Hitman, like Sonic, Hitman F music. You'll see like Crash, things like that. You can say among them that you guys can experience well albums and music videos of Queen Krazy Queen on YouTube and my interviews following up on based on my albums and music videos on YouTube with my short videos like playing like solitary or board games just to listen to me and just like play the game just to kind of know at the time. And my podcast based on wrestling and working out and on YouTube. You will also see me playing posting like playing my video games also as well you can see so since I play online games and workout, train, wrestle, rap, I might as well do video and podcast on YouTube and on Instagram, do a reason like everybody else. But tune in with the next few days, either today, tomorrow, the day after that, either by Friday. By Friday, you will see 7 new songs by me. You will see my albums and music videos update, my albums complete, and an interview based on it. And then Friday night SmackDown Wrestling and my podcast follow up Friday night SmackDown Wrestling exclusive interviews and the podcast. And then, check out Saturday Live and then things after that. So, that is what you expect. And, just try to get off here. Let me think and make sure I had covered everything. So, a thinking moment. So, bear with me. I think that's pretty much. I think that's pretty much everything. Kind of like they're all the face, So think about that stuff. So think like that stuff. So it's pretty much cover everything. You can catch albums in the video of like what I'm doing now and stuff. Mm. And then the rap and stuff like that. So kind of goes both ways and stuff. Mm. off. I got both of them to be sure. John Cena Spice. And John Cena Crew. I personally liked the 5 blue John Cena. It's great. I love it better than the Red Spice. But Red Spice, cool. But I personally like the blue cool one a little bit better than the Red Spice. But the blue and the red spice are both smelling good. That's why I got both of them because they had John Cena on the front cover of them. My Angel was so good, but somebody broke the wings off. I think they fell off moving and stuff like that. It really pisses me off. It's just an Angel, should not put her wings off. Anyway, I also got these shorts and stuff that I can change. Yeah, look at how clear though. So, let's see if we can see them. Okay. So, that's my collection, you see. The rest of the shirt's not coming down though. My other one, let's see what I can do here. So, that one, I like that one. It's got Sasha Banks. See Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, AJ Styles. The legit boss Sasha made Naomi, Randy Orton. I like that shirt better because it's got Sasha Banks on it, whereas this shirt didn't have Sasha Banks on it. You can see my collection, getting AJ Styles autograph and stuff. You see EC3 got his autograph, AJ Styles got his autograph, some Sasha Banks in a wrestling cup. The Angel Johnson, Captain Intentional stuff. You also see this one that's behind here. And there's stuff behind. Drop to one. My flute show. My superstars. Wrestlers. See. I also see. You also see. There's like these jump John Cena things. They stick. You will also see things like if you watch my videos, you see like I wear my John Cena Nation hat, my Sasha Banks glasses, Sasha Banks ring, Sasha Banks jacket, my wrestling shirt you saw in cups. I also have a Rey Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero shirt, a Randy Orton shirt. I have these wrestling movies. So WrestleMania. Right. That's the definitely yeah, see ya. Mm-hmm. Rock and John Cena WrestleMania. Like kind of got between their talons and stuff. So yeah, things like that. Something like that. I like talking about stuff. Okay. As you can see, and stuff like that. So things like that, and really get to know. So I have like a stuff like that. Like I have Randy Orton, green and black. It's a black and green and gray Randy Orton snakes come out of it. Randy Orton shirt. I have the Cena Nation John Cena hat. Legit bought Sasha Banks rings. Her glasses and also her jacket that you will see on Instagram on my WWE videos. I posted when they were here for SmackDown. I have I'm your promise game on Eddie Guerrero shirt. I also have like John Cena, Ryback, and Randy Orton all on this one shirt. It's got John Cena, Randy Orton, and Ryback, and it says Superstar on it. I also have a Mysterio shirt, the Toilet Wrestling, Sasha Banks, John Cena, Rey Mysterio, just that shirt was Sasha Banks' shirt that didn't have that for some reason. Her rings and her jacket. There's actually a hat with the snakes coming out on the Eddie Guerrero shirt and Randy Orton shirt. And then also I have the John Cena necklace that I'm sure y'all seen it. There's also a sticky thing. Yeah. So yeah, I got the John Cena right now, CM Punk blanket as well. It's this over on top of my wolf blanket, wolf mask, and my nails over there, my work crafting my drums and my shoes over my couch, and my bike. I'm sure you saw. Work at buying that bike, and the football game clothing has a clutch out some the mask, stereo and TV, and stuff like that. Here, I might have some stereo. So you see my studio. Never have one of these in my studio. My wrestling movies and TV stereo with the disco lights, workout bikes, and always bike we're outside, collection of wrestling, music, rap, and stuff like that. Bass or white dress or white shirts, sweatshirts, and jackets, if I ugly clothes, and drums on or dynamite. Um, workout with the running fan and stuff like that in here. Just things like that. I think that pretty much wraps it up. The other one I can probably wear. Um, the the one that was on there. And Thugonomic word life. I'm untouchable, force you to feel me. Like, disappointed something good. Then there's nothing that is after the tandem, back with the tandem, ass again tandem, all that part. And it kick you in your anus. Broken me the point. Dolphin, under dolphins. Should you be in the point, so, things like that. Then the third guitar can fit the old timers. For this back to the old timers. Right, so not trying to say something that I'm trying to think. You're the third play. You're the third to the kick it in your anus. There's a third anonymous, more like. I'm untouchable, forcing you to feel. So you see, my 7 songs coming out this week. Finish up my update hours this week, my interview based on that. Plus my podcast over wrestling, one Fridays Monday, Monday, Wednesday, ABC, and you'll see Friday Night Smack the rest of my podcast following up Friday Night Smack the wrestling after it, and I'll probably show you some of my wrestling gear and put it on for you guys. Show you that special time. Then let the weekend pass. Be sure to tune in my Night Raws in Detroit, and I will do a podcast based on the first. Make sure you guys tune in this week. You're right here in my podcast. Like, share, subscribe, and comment. Queen Krazy K for my podcast based on WrestleMania, Friday Night SmackDown Wrestling, and Monday Night Raw Wrestling, and this past Monday Night Raw Wrestling today. My album's on there. Follow me at Queen Krazy K Instagram. Also, on top of that, like I said, you will see my 7 songs come out with my updated album and my interview following it. So I'll tell you, my 7 songs in my album came out this week, and my interview following up it, check it out. And then remind you, Friday Night SmackDown, let's follow my podcast on that, and then follow it in Detroit Monday Night Raw Wrestling. So first things first, be looking out for this podcast on Monday Night Raw Wrestling. Queen Krazy K, subscribe to my podcast here on Monday Night Raw Wrestling, and then check out my album videos and my Instagram account. That way, y'all will be prepared for 7 songs and update. My album's coming out. And check out my interview when it comes, and then I will remind you about Friday. So, alright, love, care, and every single one of you. I'm out of here. Love you guys. See you in these next few days for my interview for my album. So, as always, Queen Krazy K. Subscribe and follow me on Instagram. And I'm out of here. Alright, so.